Everything we know about Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 2 will be said in this video, and we know a lot from new creatures such as Majungasaurus to the brand new location that the campers are going to. So Red the Atrociraptor was missing throughout the whole of Season 1. However, they have a render of it ready. An image will be up on screen, so it's very clearly going to be in Season 2. But the Season 2 plot for episode 1 we kind of know, because the kids are going off in a cargo ship and there are kind of submarine thingies on the sides, and that has been designed by an artist, so we'll see more of that. Maybe they'll go to the Mantah Corp underwater lab that was hinted at in Season 1, you know, maybe they'll use those for that. But what could we see there? Well, we know Mosasaurus is coming for Chaos Theory. Could the campers get attacked by the Mosasaurus on the cargo ship or in those kind of vessel things? We'll have to wait and see. But, you know, Nothosaurus, could that be there? Or could other, you know, Camp Cretaceous things, what is missing, like Spinosaurus, Spinoceratops, little Eatie, and more? We'll have to see. But we know Bumpy's egg was on that ship. We know we saw the eggs that the sellers, I guess, the Horners were collecting to sell off, I guess, and Bumpy's egg, which we know the name of, is Smoothie, which was hinted at over on Twitter. We know that is amongst the case among many other eggs. We will get to everything, not everything, but most things that are in that egg case, because we know 2 confirmed, but we'll get to that later on, because now let's talk about the Majungasaurus. So there's going to be 2 of them. We know one is going to be black. We are not 100% sure of the name for that one, but there is most certainly a named one, and that named one is called Major, the Majungasaurus. It is a blue one, so there'll be a pair of them. It's about time Majungasaurus made its way to the franchise. It's probably one of the most popular Abelisaurs next to Carnotaurus, and yeah, Major is blue, and then there's obviously the black Majungasaurus, so I'm excited to see them after being in the Indominus Rex genome. But speaking of Indominus Rex genome, Giganotosaurus was in the Chaos Theory Captives lineup. However, it was not in Season 1 of Chaos Theory, but we do know Atrociraptors were in there, which were Dominion creatures, and Giga was a Dominion creature. So could we see Giga in this new location? Same with Pyroraptor. It was featured amongst the Chaos Theory Captives lineup. We have not, you know, seen people reveal the big egg set, I don't think, but we do know the card will be based in Biosyn Valley, I do believe. Anyway, Quetzalcoatlus. Now, where's this one coming from? It's probably the most random. You guys are like, hey, where are you getting this? Well, Jurassic World game recently got a day mine, and we know Red the Atrociraptor is coming to it, and Quetzalcoatlus. Why, after all these years, 2 years after Dominion, are they coming now? You know, kind of obvious, Chaos Theory, but more Suchomimuses. So we got a set of a Suchomimus with Ben, and it's based on Season 2. So this will be the red and orange Suchomimus. This part of the Captives lineup that should be in Season 2. Now, the Becklespinaxes, I assume we'll at least see one of them in this season, because in episode 9 or 10, we see it in a cage. So we know it's being shipped off. We know it should hopefully, most likely, reappear throughout the seasons. And I just think that would be so awesome, wouldn't it? Anyway, Apatosaurus. This should hopefully be coming in future seasons, maybe the 2nd season, because in the junior novelization, it is said the footprint that Darius runs across in his green pickup truck is an Apatosaurus footprint. And we also know Mattel is making a baby Apatosaurus. Most people even have their hands on it right now. And it's like, why would you make a baby? The last time, you know, they made a baby to coincide with the shows was the baby Brachiosaurus. And then what would you know? It was in Camp Cretaceous. So yeah, but then Ceratosaurus, that is also in the Chaos Theory Captives lineup. Just the normal red Ceratosaurus for the Captives. And it comes with a card in a shopping area, kind of. But of course, that's not 100% canon. But green Ceratosaurus has a wild, raw figure. And it's a very unique one. And we know most of the wild raws are going to be in the show, such as Major Majungasaurus, the Parasaurolophus, and Pachyrhinosaurus was already in it. So green Ceratosaurus, highly likely. But T-Rex Rexy specifically, wow, I think Rexy could be in it. We know Rexy's in the intro, but of course Rexy has to get shipped off to Biosyn at some point. We have to kind of see that sequence. So will we see more of Rexy? But some creatures I think we'll see more of is Tyrannosaur, Buck, and Doe. How did they make their way to Biosyn? We have to figure out, and I think Chaos Theory is the perfect way to fill that in. In fact, we even saw them on the Dino King billboard. Fun fact. But yeah, where are they? Anyway, baby Velociraptor. I did hint there were babies on board that were in the eggs. We know some of them, and we know one is a baby Velociraptor. Thanks to the Kenji Moto Chase Mattel set. So that's really cool that baby Velociraptor reveals that. But then the Yaz Human Pack reveals there is an injured baby Compy. So we know the eggs that will hatch will include an Ankylosaurus, baby Bumpy's offspring, basically, or just Bumpy's offspring, and baby Velociraptor, and then baby Compy. So that's cool. But in Yaz's pack, she also comes with a Monolophosaurus. We did not see Monolophosaurus in Season 1, however, it was name dropped by the campers, but it was not in Season 1. So it makes me wonder, will we get this Monolophosaurus? But speaking of Monolophosaurus, there was a brand new remolded Monolophosaurus, the third Monolophosaurus rendition in the Mattel line, and often they don't make re-renditions of things unless it's appearing somewhere. The only one exception is a Pyroraptor toy, but I think we could get this Monolophosaurus in the show. Speaking of Lophosauruses, Dilophosaurus also has a few figures in the Chaos Theory lineup. We have the Strike Attack Dilophosaurus, and then we have the 2-pack of Dilophosaurus versus Tiger Atrociraptor. So could we get a Dilophosaurus versus Atrociraptor showdown? We have to wait and see. But the location they're going to is West Africa. If you look in the Suchomimus set description that comes with Ben, it says the campers are heading to West Africa. So that will be interesting. And yeah, that means could we get Season 3 in a different location? Well, yes, because I think we're going to Italy, Biosyn Valley. And do not worry, I have tons of evidence to back this up. But yes, we're going to, North America, then West Africa, then Italy. This is because Ben's girlfriend in the junior novelization, whilst it was confirmed she was in Europe, right, in the show, in the junior novelization, it's more specific and it says she comes from Italy. And we know Biosyn Valley is in Italy. How cool. So that makes me think Season 4, because Malta's not, confirmed yet, I think Season 4 could easily be Malta. We know that in Jurassic World 4 that they're filming in Malta right now, so maybe it could link into that. How cool would that be? But yes, some new creatures. We know there's going to be a new Named Gallimimus thanks to the Suchomimus set. Just have a look at it. It's an interesting brown Gallimimus with orange spots kind of colors. I find it very interesting. So yeah, what do you guys think of that Gallimimus? I think it's going to have a name. It has been kind of hinted at there will be a name for it. I mean, it's just so unique, right? Compared to the rest of the Gallimimuses. So I think it could be important in some way. But something else I think could be appearing is the robot arm Baryonyx from Dominion. I think this would be a pretty funny hint. Maybe Brooklyn gets mad. She's like, oh, I hate being the only one who has a lost arm. And she rips the arm of the Baryonyx. And that's what its backstory is, right? It needs a backstory. How did it lose its arm? Maybe we'll find out in Chaos Theory. But yeah, speaking of lost arms, Brooklyn, she is returning for Season 2. Hopefully we do know that, considering we saw the post-credits. But anyway, make sure to watch the video above. I hope you guys did enjoy this, and I will see you later. Bye, everyone.